Under the blazing African sun, Umuweze Town Square buzzes with life, a symphony of vibrant colors and melodic voices. Men, their faces bearing the map of time, engage in spirited exchanges, their laughter mingling with the scent of the earth. Children dart through the throng, their playful shrieks adding to the square's lively cadence. Mama Nkechi diligently roasts plantains, the sweet, smoky aroma, a fragrant invitation in the bustling square. Under a vast sky, Street Mary's Secondary School emerges, a beacon of learning and hope. The students flood through the gates, their youthful energy a vibrant contrast against the school's stoic facade. The school stands tall, a proud sentinel overlooking the town, its walls echoing with generations of dreams. Against the gentle backdrop of rolling hills, the school embodies resilience and promise. In the heart of Street Mary's classroom, Amarachi stands poised, a book her only companion. Her voice, a melody, fills the room, captivating every student. The students sit still, their eyes locked on Amarachi. Chibuzo watches Amarachi, his face glowing with admiration. Amarachi's voice resonates, each word painting vivid pictures in the minds of her listeners. The classroom is filled with a sense of enchantment, all thanks to the power of her words. Under the relentless sun, Mama Nkechi's weathered hands offer Amarachi a simple gift of roasted plantains. "My daughter, you are my tomorrow," Mama Nkechi says. Her voice carries the weight of hope and warning. "Do not let anything steal your light." Amarachi accepts the offering, a silent promise reflected in her eyes. In the quiet of the afternoon, Amarachi remains in the classroom, surrounded by towering shelves of books. Chibuzo appears, his presence immediately filling the space with playful energy. Laughter echoes through the room as their playful banter unfolds. Amarachi playfully retorts, her eyes sparkling with amusement. Chibuzo meets her gaze, his laughter blending with hers, creating a symphony of youthful joy. As the sun dips low, Amarachi and Chibuzo walk along the quiet dirt road, their shadows stretching behind them. Amarachi shares her heartfelt ambition. "I have always dreamed of opening my own bakery." Chibuzo responds, his voice filled with admiration. "That sounds amazing. What kind of treats would you bake?" Amarachi's face lights up as she shares her vision, while Chibuzo admits his deepest fear. Beneath the sprawling branches of the ancient mango tree, a clandestine rendezvous unfolds. Amarachi and Chibuzo meet, their eyes reflecting the innocence of first love. Their hands intertwine, sealing their bond in a tender, unspoken promise. In the quiet sanctuary behind the library, their young love blossoms, untouched by the world. Under the vast canopy of a mango tree, Ngozi and Amarachi find solace, their fingers stained with the earth's hues. The air vibrates with the carefree shouts of children, a symphony of youthful energy echoing across the schoolyard. The rhythmic thud of a football game provides a steady drumbeat to their quiet conversation. Ngozi warns, her voice laced with concern. "Amara, be careful. Boys like him don't love, they play." Amarachi listens intently, her expression shifting from carefree joy to thoughtful contemplation. The night is silent, but Amarachi's mind is a battlefield of memories. Amarachi tosses, seeking escape from the echoes of Chibuzo's promises. She turns again, finding no rest as Chibuzo's words haunt her. Unable to find peace, Amarachi replays Chibuzo's promises, each one a fresh wound. Each promise from Chibuzo replays in Amarachi's mind, fueling her sleepless night. Amarachi awakens abruptly, her face etched with pain as a wave of nausea consumes her. The world spins around her as she rises shakily, her head pounding. Driven by desperate need, she clutches her stomach, a silent scream trapped in her throat. She stumbles forward, her legs unsteady beneath her. Every step is a battle against the torment within, urging her towards the doorway. She is desperate to escape the confines of the small hut. Amarachi stands before the speckled mirror, her face pale and drawn. Her hand clutches a crumpled tissue, a silent testament to her inner turmoil. The weight of realization crashes over her. Her monthly cycle is late, very late. A cold knot tightens in her stomach, and a silent scream builds, trapped within her. Under the relentless sun, Amarachi and Chibuzo face each other, their figures stark against the science block. In the tense silence, Amarachi's voice cuts through. "Chibuzo, I think I'm pregnant." Her words hang heavy in the air, the stillness amplifying the weight of the unspoken. Chibuzo remains silent, his expression caught between shock and disbelief. The harsh sunlight beats down, casting long shadows as the gravity of the moment settles between them. In the science block's shadow, Chibuzo recoils, disbelief etched across his face. His brow furrows, a storm of doubt gathering in his eyes. "What? That cannot be," he exclaims, his voice laced with denial. His eyes dart around, searching for any sign of deception. "You must be mistaken," Chibuzo insists, clinging to hope. Tears stream down Amarachi's face as she stands alone, a picture of utter desolation. Chibuzo turns his back on Amarachi. His broad shoulders indicate resolve as he walks away. Amarachi's voice cracks with disbelief and pain. "After all your promises, you leave me now?" Chibuzo continues to walk away, his silence a crushing response to Amarachi's desperate plea. The classroom is filled with a palpable silence, heavy with unspoken questions and furtive glances. Amarachi sits quietly, the object of intense, hushed scrutiny. Whispers ripple through the room, growing louder, each student subtly observing the changes in Amarachi. The air thickens with the weight of unspoken curiosity, as all eyes remain fixed on Amarachi. A subtle tension fills the room, each glance a silent question, each whisper a shared secret. The classroom transforms into a stage, with Amarachi as the unwilling performer under the spotlight of her peers. The school compound buzzes with the vibrant energy of students, their voices a symphony of youthful chatter. Amongst the sea of faces, a secret is about to ripple through the crowd. A hushed question cuts through the air. "Did you hear?" Suspense hangs heavy as student 2 responds with bated breath. "What?" The bomb drops. Amarachi, the star student, she is carrying a child. The revelation hangs in the air, poised to ignite a whirlwind of whispers and speculation. Muffled chatter echoes ominously outside the principal's office, hinting at the gravity of the situation. Sunlight pierces through the window, casting long shadows and illuminating the tense atmosphere within the room. With a decisive gesture, the principal invites Amarachi and Chibuzo to take their seats, their nervousness palpable. Amarachi and Chibuzo share a look, their anxiety mirroring the weight of the unspoken. Chibuzo shifts uncomfortably, the weight of the impending conversation settling heavily upon him. Dim light flickers within Amarachi's hut, casting eerie shadows that dance across the mud walls. Mama Nkechi stands resolute, her face lined with deep concern as she confronts Amarachi. Her voice cuts through the silence, filled with maternal worry. "Amarachi Nwosu, what is this I hear?" The question hangs heavy in the air, charged with unspoken fears and the weight of untold stories. "What burden are you carrying?" Mama Nkechi asks, her voice echoing in the dimly lit space. Inside her humble hut, Amarachi collapses, her world shattering around her. She falls to her knees. Her face contorts in anguish as despair consumes her. Amarachi whispers, "Mama, forgive me." She confesses with utter defeat. It is true. Inside the humble hut, Mama Nkechi crumbles under the weight of despair. Her world shatters as she collapses onto a straw mat, her sobs echoing through the small space. In a fit of anguish, she raises her hands, beating her chest. Her voice cracks with pain as she cries out, "After all my suffering, you throw your future to the wind." Inside the small hut, Mama Nkechi's worry deepens as she embraces Amarachi. Mama Nkechi's voice is filled with a mix of sorrow and resolve. "You have made your bed, Amara." Her voice softens, filled with stern advice. "Now lie in it." A glimmer of hope sparks in her eyes as she urges, "But listen, this mistake must not steal your destiny." Her face reflects the weight of generations as she imparts her wisdom. The school hall vibrates with the energy of a momentous day, filled with proud teachers and local chiefs in traditional clothing. Amid the colorful celebration, Amarachi sits alone at the back, a fragile figure against the vibrant backdrop. The hall buzzes, anticipation thick in the air as local chiefs stand proudly in traditional attire, adding a splash of cultural richness to the scene. The teachers stand proudly, their faces radiant with joy as the celebration fills the school hall. Amarachi remains isolated, her frail frame a stark reminder of solitude amidst the joyous occasion. In the crowded school hall, Ngozi stands tall, her defiance cutting through the murmurs. Her voice rises, sharp and clear, demanding attention from every corner. Why do you all blame Amarachi alone? The tension in the hall thickens as Nwosu confronts the crowd, unafraid. Her words cut through the silence, singling out a figure in the room. The accusation hangs heavy in the air. The father is here, Chibuzo Okuri, your senior prefect. A wave of gasps sweeps through the school hall, every face turning in disbelief and shock. Amidst the chaos, all eyes converge on Chibuzo, his figure frozen in place. Chibuzo remains still, his expression unreadable. The silence is broken only by the whispers that begin to fill the room. Chibuzo's isolation intensifies as the world around him seems to hold its breath, awaiting his reaction. Amidst the hushed anticipation of the school hall, Chief Okori's sudden, violent movement shatters the calm. His eyes frantically search the room, a storm of accusation brewing within him. His voice booms with denial and rage. Lies. This is a conspiracy against my family. The air crackles with tension as the crowd absorbs Chief Okori's explosive outburst. The principal's office gleams with sterile perfection. Amarachi stands tall, a stark contrast to Chibuzo, who stares at the floor. Sunlight bounces off the polished desk, casting sharp shadows across the room. The board members, a unified wall of stern faces, deliver their unyielding verdict. Silence hangs heavy as Amarachi and Chibuzo await their fate, the weight of the decision palpable. Amarachi strides forward, a solitary figure amidst the judging eyes of Umueze. Whispers follow her like shadows, each glance a silent judgment. Some faces reflect pity, others a cruel mockery of her plight. She presses on, undeterred, her steps echoing defiance against the taunts. Amarachi moves through the streets, her figure silhouetted against the harsh light of day, a symbol of resilience. In the dim confines of the small health center, Amarachi struggles through the long night. Her cries echo, filling the silent night with raw emotion. Each breath is a battle, each moment a test of endurance. The small room seems to amplify her agony as the hours stretch on. The weight of the night presses down, heavy with anticipation and fear. In the heart of a small health center, Amarachi's face reflects both exhaustion and overwhelming joy as she cradles her newborn. The air vibrates with the quiet intensity of life. Soft murmurs of nurses intertwine with the steady rhythm of medical machinery. In a tender moment, Amarachi whispers the name of her child, a name carrying a father's love. Obinna, father's heart. The room is filled with the promise of new beginnings, as the baby sleeps peacefully in Amarachi's arms. Inside Amarachi's humble hut, Mama Nkechi's face reflects deep sorrow as tears flow. She cradles Obinna tightly, her knuckles white with the intensity of her grip. With a trembling voice, Mama Nkechi speaks, her words laced with conviction. Amara, you have given me a grandson. Her voice strengthens, revealing her unwavering resolve. This child is not your end. He is your reason to rise. Her words echo with profound hope, cutting through the despair. In the heart of Umueze, Amarachi bears Obinna with unwavering resolve, her spirit unyielding against the judging eyes. Whispers swirl around her like a storm, the cruel words schoolgirl mother clinging to her, but her steps remain steady. The air vibrates with unspoken judgments, each glance a sharp sting. Yet she walks on, dignity her only armor. Unaffected, Amarachi continues her journey, carrying the child in her arms. Within the dim confines of Amarachi's hut, Ngozi offers silent support. Ngozi's kind face radiates warmth as she adjusts the baby's swaddling. A reassuring smile lights up Ngozi's face, cutting through the dimness. Ngozi's words offer solace. You are not alone, Amarachi. Her voice, a beacon of hope and solidarity in the quiet hut. Chibuzo is isolated as his friends depart, shoulders slumping with despair. In the distance, his father's rising anger threatens to engulf him. The echoes of shouting amplify Chibuzo's solitude. His friends recede, leaving Chibuzo to face the approaching storm alone. The weight of his father's unseen fury crushes Chibuzo. In the dim light of his house, Chibuzo confronts his reflection, his eyes widening with stark realization. The weight of his actions descends upon him, crushing him under its heavy burden. His breath hitches as the suffocating truth settles deep within his soul. The mirror reflects not only his image, but also the profound consequences of his choices. He remains frozen, trapped in the silent echo of his dawning comprehension. Chibuzo approaches Amarachi's hut, his face a mask of remorse. He stops before the entrance, his voice heavy with repentance. "Amara, I was a coward," he confesses, his voice trembling. He pleads, "Forgive me, I want to see my son." His words hang in the air, a desperate plea for reconciliation. Amarachi stands firm, her gaze unwavering, her eyes reflecting the darkness of obsidian. Her arms are crossed tightly over her chest, a barrier built of anger and hurt. Her voice cuts through the silence, laced with years of unspoken pain. "When I was suffering, where were you?" The weight of abandonment echoes in her words. "You abandoned me." Her eyes glint with unshed tears, reflecting a past filled with loneliness and despair. Her posture remains unyielding, a statue carved from the stone of her own suffering. Bathed in sunlight, Mama Nkechi stands as an unwavering guardian. Her voice resonates with resolve, demanding proof beyond mere words. "If you want to be part of this child's life, prove it," she declares, her voice echoing. Her eyes pierce with expectation, seeking tangible actions. "Not with promises, but with deeds," she emphasizes, her demand clear. Her stance remains resolute, a testament to her unwavering will. Amarachi re-enters Street Mary's classroom, her presence immediately commanding a palpable respect. Obina walks with Amarachi, carefully balancing books, his expression reflecting admiration. The teachers watch Amarachi, their faces reflecting a deep admiration for her resilience. The classroom buzzes with quiet acknowledgement of Amarachi's inner strength. In the hushed examination hall at Street Mary's, Amarachi focuses intently, her brow furrowed in deep concentration. Sunlight pours through the tall windows, casting a serene glow on the room as students work silently. Lost in thought, Amarachi pauses, chewing thoughtfully on her pen as she considers her answer. With renewed determination, Amarachi returns to her exam, her pen gliding swiftly across the page. Chibuzo sits among his classmates, quietly repeating the class, his demeanor transformed. The once regal prince now walks with a newfound humility, embracing responsibility. He is no longer the prince, but a student, absorbing every lesson with earnest attention. The classroom echoes with the quiet determination of a boy learning to lead, not by title, but by example. Under the broad sky, Chief Okori initiates a gesture of reconciliation, sending gifts. Gifts leave Chief Okori's compound. The gifts approach Obina's humbled home. The gifts arrive, a silent offering to a house now subdued by shame. Obina's compound stands in quiet reflection. The gifts sit untouched, symbols of remorse and a path to potential healing. In the heart of Umuwez, the town square glows with the intense light of a crackling fire, where the elders gather to weave tales of valor and destiny. Their aged voices fill the night, narrating the legendary saga of Amarachi and Chibuzo, their words painting vivid images of love and courage. The flames dance higher as the elders' voices rise and fall, their stories stirring the very soul of the square with tales of bravery. The echoes of Amarachi and Chibuzo's names resonate through the night, immortalized by the elders' impassioned storytelling around the fire. Sunlight bathes the classroom as attentive students absorb the teacher's tale. The teacher recounts the story of Amarachi and Chibuzo, her voice resonating with warmth. She gestures emphatically, highlighting moral lessons. Chalk dust subtly adorns the blackboard, key themes neatly inscribed. The light fills the room, each student captivated by the unfolding narrative. In the heart of Umueze, the sun paints long shadows as parents gather their children. Faces reflect the untold stories of generations, etched with the deep wisdom of experience. A lesson is about to unfold, a timeless tradition about to be passed down. The air is thick with anticipation, a silent promise of stories waiting to be heard. Children settle, their hearts open to the wisdom that dances on the wind. In the soft glow of an oil lamp, Amarachi cradles Obina, her expression a poignant blend of love and fierce determination. The hut's mud walls fade into shadow as Amarachi holds Obina closer, her voice a tender whisper against the encroaching darkness. Amarachi's voice cuts through the stillness. "You are not my mistake." Her eyes ablaze with resolve. She declares, "You are my reason to rise." Along the vibrant Umueze streets, Amarachi strides forward with unwavering resolve. She holds Ubina's hand, their joined hands a beacon of hope amid the bustling streets. Each step echoes a testament to their resilience as they navigate the energetic day of Umueze. Their linked hands cut through the crowd, symbolizing an unbreakable bond. Together, they embody a shared dream, their path illuminated by the warm Umueze Sunday. At Street Mary's School, Amarachi becomes the epicenter of admiration. Every gaze reflects profound respect, turning Amarachi into a beacon of inspiration. The air buzzes with unspoken admiration as Amarachi absorbs the collective esteem. Amarachi basks in the glow of their respect, a silent acknowledgement of her impact. In the heart of the schoolyard, Amarachi stands as a symbol of aspiration. Amidst the vibrant chaos of Umueze Market, Mama Nekechi arranges plantains, her movements precise and practiced. Her face radiates with a mother's pride, a gentle smile gracing her lips as she reminisces about her daughter and grandson. The plantains gleam under the sun, mirroring the warmth of her thoughts. A moment of quiet joy in the bustling market, her heart filled with love. Amidst the relentless grind of daily life, Amarachi, a beacon of resilience, focuses intently on her studies, her brow furrowed in concentration. In the bustling marketplace, Amarachi's hands move with practiced efficiency, each transaction a testament to her unwavering dedication to providing for her family. With gentle hands, Amarachi tends to Ubina, her touch a soothing balm against the hardships they face, her eyes reflecting a depth of love and protection. Through sun-drenched mornings and star-speckled nights, Amarachi's resolve remains unbroken, her spirit unyielding in the face of adversity. Amarachi pauses, her gaze sweeping across the horizon, a mixture of determination and hope etched upon her face as she steels herself for the journey ahead. On Umue's hilltop, the first light kisses Amarachi and Ubina, silhouetting them against the breaking dawn. The sun rises, bathing the horizon in hues of gold and crimson, promising a day of endless possibilities. Below, the town awakens, bathed in the sun's warm embrace, a symbol of hope and renewal. Amarachi and Ubina stand together, watching the sunrise. Their shared gaze reflects a future full of promise.